scarlet blaze, severing the past. After a furious march, Edelgard's army restores a measure of peace to the imperiled lands of Hrym, only to learn of a revolt at Fort Merceus, staged by the deposed Duke Aegir. The disturbance in Hrym was but a feint to give those who slither in the dark time to capture Merceus, and eventually the capital of Enbar. But Edelgard moves to thwart them.
Have you heard, Duke Aegir? Viscount Menya has hastened from afar to join your cause. Our houses, Fenya and Menya, share a distant blood ancestor. And now we stand together again to save the Empire from her plight.
Hastened from afar with what? That miserable smattering of soldiers? From what I hear, Menya's heir is a rabid supporter of the Emperor. Are you certain the father is not being foisted on us just to get him out of the picture?
Absolutely not. And besides, all of House Fenya is united behind you. If we appeal to the other lords jointly, I'm certain a multitude of troops will flock to Fort Merceus.
I should hope so. I've no idea why they'd side with that pathetic excuse for an emperor. Only I, Ludwig von Aegir, can restore Adrestia to its former glory.
About those mages, they say they want to, alter the fort's defenses?
Fine, fine. Let them do as they wish. So long as we're outnumbered, we must embrace creative solutions. Edelgard will strike the moment we give any indication we're after the capital. We'll lure her troops inside, then dispose of them all at once. It will be an easy victory.
I always knew you were a brilliant tactician. They will never see it coming. Now, if we might discuss key posts in your future administration.
I can only hope Her Majesty is weak and foolish enough to be so ensnared. It was never my intent to divide the Empire in war. That's not what I wanted. If she'd said one word, indicating there might be a place for me, none of this would have been necessary. Enough. I must purge my mind of such thoughts. I must win. I must prevail over her. And if I cannot, you must be the one to cut me down, Ferdinand.
Edelgard, do you have a moment?
Of course, Ferdinand, but please keep it short.
It is about my father. My pleas for a fair trial cost you time and delayed his sentencing. It also gave the Knights of Seiros an opening to conduct their raid, which provided him ample opportunity to stage an escape. I am to blame for all that has transpired.
Let me hurry you along to the point, if I may. What are you going to do about it? Or, more likely, what do you want me to do about it?
Put me in the field when we retake Fort Merceus, and permit me to rectify my own mistake. Will you allow me that?
I was wondering when you'd ask. Don't worry, I've already made the arrangements. But you mustn't do anything reckless. You will stick to the battle plan, and that is a direct order.
Ah, Edelgard, you are the very picture of reason, the very epitome of wise stewardship.
Enough. You can gush over me after the battle if you still feel the urge. We've no idea how things will go after all, and you may be in a very different mood.
True. All the same, I am grateful. Thank you.
You can come out, Hubert. I know you're listening.
I came to give you the latest report, Your Majesty, but decided to wait until this other business reached its conclusion.
Then you know what must be done. Make sure he's given protection.
Oh, I will if I find the time. You do keep me quite busy, after all.
You've found a way to take care of them?
I can assure you, those Cretans will rue ever setting foot in Her Majesty's fortress. They wanted thick walls, and we will give them the thickest ones a coffin can provide.
This is our chance to decimate the forces of those who slither in the dark.
I have an idea.
Hey, what do you think of this? I will handle it. Shall we?
Good news. We've dislodged another foothold those who slither in the dark held in Empire territory.
Good news? That's great! So, that soldier was one of theirs after all, huh?
He was. It's uncanny how you managed to identify their agents so precisely. Ordinary spies would be one thing, but these villains are another entirely.
I'd like to say it's just intuition, but there's more to it than that. It's my power. Their magic is almost identical to the one I use, so it's not hard for me to pick up on. I guess we have Hubert to thank for connecting the dots between the two.
How strange that you would hold such an important key. The more I look back, the more I realize... without you among our ranks, I may never have broken the stranglehold those who slither in the dark exerted on the Empire.
Me? What did I do?
Our hidden foe was deeply entrenched in almost every facet of Adrestian society. The two were almost inseparable. And so I turned a blind eye to the lives that were being lost to their cruel designs, opting instead to focus my energy on preparing for war. But then you came along and helped show me a way to kill two snakes with one stone, as it were. You were the cog that was missing from the turnwheel, the one final push that urged me to act.
Right. Well, I'm not sure I can take credit for that, but I'm glad I could be there for you all the same. Really makes me wonder why you all didn't trust me, though.
Yes, I can see your point. It was my mistake. In any case, I'd like you to know just how pleased I am to have you fighting alongside us. You were a perfect stranger who owed nothing to the Empire. Yet you're still here. That means much.
It wasn't that big a deal. I just needed some gold, and figured if anyone was gonna have the coin to spare, it would be the Empire.
You know, some things are best left unsaid.
Oh, and you were really quick to compliment me back at the academy. That left an impression for sure. I mean, most nobles don't give us mercs the time of day. You were different.
It's nice to hear you say that.
And hey, I was right about you. I wouldn't be shining half as bright as I am today if I didn't hitch my wagon to yours. Trust me, no regrets here. Anyway, back to it. Victory is so close I can almost smell it. And I'll be right here by your side the rest of the way. No stopping till we've united all of Fodlan.
We will reach the end of this path soon. All of us. Together.
Well, Bernie, you were nothing but trouble for everybody, yet again.
There you are. I was worried when you failed to appear at mealtime.
I'm fine. All quiet here.
Please do not tell me your hunger was so great that you resorted to eating those plants there. You should be careful. I have heard there is some rather poisonous flora in this area.
Hey, I'm not going to eat poison. What kind of dummy do you think I am? I know exactly which plants are safe and which ones aren't.
It is strange to see you this confident on a topic. But if you are so certain, I think I should give your eye a test. Just to be safe, you understand.
We're doing what now?
Ah, I know. What say we have a little game to see who can collect the most edible plants?
What?
And as an army can never have too much food, this will serve to benefit the others. What a splendid idea.
Oh, why me? Okay, so this one would cause stomach aches, and that one would be really bitter. I think. Oh, I don't know. I've only ever seen it in books. But hey, I'm sure it's fine. I'll also take this one, and this one, and this one. Oh, and that one over. Wait, is that Ferdinand?
Such luster, such size, such a gorgeous crimson. Yes, this looks like a scrumptious leaf indeed. And there are bulbs under this tree. Rich white bulbs with the luster of a precious pearl. Bernadetta! I see. You were frightened by a mouse scampering by and took a bit of a tumble when you fled, yes?
Yeah, and I dropped all my beautiful plants that your dumb game made me don't collect.
Never mind that now. Show me your wound, please. Ah, yes. Just a scrape. Still, we should return to base and treat it before it festers.
Yeah, I suppose. Thanks for looking at it. Wait, that leaf! The one you're carrying!
This one? What of it? If you are hungry, we could snack on it while we walk back.
No! No! That plant has medicinal properties. It's a styptic.
Well, what luck. We can use it to treat your wound. Well, I must say, your talent for identifying plants is no idle boast.
Yeah, I eyeballed them pretty well, huh? Now let's take a look at yours and... What?
Are you at a loss for words with the quality of the plants I gathered?
Every one of these is poisonous!
What? But the gorgeous leaf! The robust vine!
Death in plant form! Throw them away before we die!
Let's earn our keep.
I will find a weakness in the enemy.
I will ensure that what needs to be done is done.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over...
Right then, let us go to work. Stand back.
Watch this! I'm swapping in!
Time to get going.
Take a breather. Retreat!
Use this stronghold well.
You shall pay for this. You hear? Orders have been carried out. Now then, what comes
I'll take
next?
over. Is it my turn? Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight.
There are avenues that yet remain open to us.
Right on.
Not for myself, for everyone. Your spirit is admirable.
Luck was on our side today. This...
Our scouts have returned from Fort Merceus. There's less movement than we anticipated. That likely means the former Duke Aegir wants us to attack the fortress to make up for his disadvantage in troop strength.
The numbers don't lie. One needs 3 times the forces of their enemy to claim a castle in a siege. Although, that's if you attempt to take it head on.
So, do we have a plan or what? I mean, Fort Merceus is basically impenetrable. Actually, this one time we came home well after curfew and had to try and sneak back in. Turns out there was no way in. The guards mistook us for bandits, and Father shouted at us until he lost his voice. Good times.
The good news is that we have learned of a passage into the fort which has been kept secret since its construction. The bad news is that Aegir likely also learned of the passage when he was Prime Minister. Unless his reason has completely taken flight, the man will take some sort of measures to defend it.
The fortress is huge in size. We should organize small teams and be attacking from many points. If we achieve success, we can open the gates from the inside and be giving the enemy a surprise.
It only serves other regions if the Empire starts shedding Empire blood. We should find a resolution that minimizes casualties on both sides.
Is this the part where I chime in?
Because, if you want to coax someone out of hiding, breaking down the door is the wrong way to go about it. That'll only push them further into their shells, so I think we should try talking to them instead.
Is it just me, or is our corner of the world an uncontrolled mess?
Why don't we just put all of your plans into action? We've got the numbers to do it. We can sneak soldiers in, use the secret passage, talk it out, and apply brute force all at the same time. As long as one of those approaches works, we'll win.
That's actually not a bad plan, and it didn't even come from me. Amazing! I mean, the brute force part is a little risky, but I dare say you're learning.
An intriguing idea.
But what about the hostages? If we force our way in, they're likely to be killed.
I will not permit that to happen. And while my father may be a fallen noble, he is still a noble, and not the sort of man to start butchering innocent people when the tides turn.
I pray you are right, Ferdinand. Though I believe you never know what a person is capable of until they act. We will proceed with this plan at once, adapting as the situations dictate. We cannot fail. Not here. Not now.
The fight starts now.
None will stand between us and the bright new future I envision.
Yeah, we can win this!
Here I go. No mistake. They must learn who they're up against. Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
Right then. Let us go to... I will see my due.
Begin.
I got this. We'll have these defenses crippled in short order.
The enemy stronghold will be ours.
This place won't be a problem anymore. Don't mind if I do.
Stand back.
Watch this! Success was to be expected.
There are avenues that yet remain open to us.
They must... I'm...
Let's go!
All done. What is the next order? I'm swapping in.
Take a breather.
You are mine!
Too easy. Yeah.
Though yours is indeed a power that holds.
You're done! Run for your lives!
through the battlefield. Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
Watch this! I'm swapping it.
Take a breather.
Allow me.
Any final words?
I'll take over. Is it my turn?
My turn?
Let's do this!
I'm not finished.
You let go! Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me. Here I go. No mistakes. They...
Here it comes! You're done! I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough. My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
The mark you've left on history deserves an epithet. The Swifting Shadow, perhaps.
This place belongs to us now. Let's see if this plan works.
We'll give it a shot. Yeah, right.
Stronghold secure.
Can't let it end like this.
Take this!
It is done.
Allow me.
Watch this. Best take care.
Fight like this.
They must...
I'm bleeding all over the place.
I yield to no one! I've got this! Get out of my way! Position secure.
I'm all right.
I will crush all obstacles in my way.
I'm proud to fight beside you, Edelgard.
I got this! Onward and upward!
I have a strategy. I will endeavor my hardest.
Greetings.
The fight starts now.
Our aim is defense. Hold fast and secure your victory.
We will surmount this challenge together.
It's not over.
We must act with swiftness.
Right then. I will
begin. I am all done. What is the next order?
We'll have these defenses crippled in short order.
Don't mind if I do.
Begin. This.
We can't gain any ground.
On to the next one.
Though yours is indeed a power that gains caution. I'll not falter. I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Stand back.
Still fight.
To kill?
No, not yet!
Watch this!
Orders have been carried out. What comes next?
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
I have finished with great success.
Take a breather.
It's not over.
Here it comes! You're done!
Sorry, we weren't strong enough.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
Allow me.
I'll take over.
Lacking caution.
We'll make good use of this.
I'm not finished. Nice shot.
Is it my turn?
My turn?
Stand back. Perhaps we will incorporate this territory into our future stratagems.
Watch this! Swarming in! You are mine!
Take a breather. This is just the beginning.
The mark you've left on history deserves an epithet. The Swifting Shadow, perhaps.
Right on.
Final words.
I almost feel some.
I've got
Ready for them.
I'll help in what small way I can.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
Retreat!
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Still here.
We've got to hold them off!
No mercy. Final words.
Yeah. The stronghold's ours.
Still here.
I will long remember the sight of our enemies' dejected faces. This'll help.
Right.
And what of the Archbishop's movements?
She has established herself in Camulus, a town south of Ferdinand, and shows no indication of leaving. The Knights of Saros occasionally go to the front, but the Archbishop appears content to remain behind. A shame, really.
Well, we expected as much. It's unlikely that we'll have the opportunity to eliminate her without mounting a full-scale invasion of Blythed territory.
We should have surrounded Cageccc and torn the place apart when we had the chance, no matter the cost to us. We may have squandered our greatest chance by not doing so.
Hubert, that idea came from Lord Arundel. That is to say, Tallis. And it's an impractical idea, at that. One based on unreliable experimental assets that had never been tested in battle. Besides, after breaking ties with him and his allies, we lacked the military capability to carry out an operation on such a scale.
True on both counts, Your Majesty. We took such bold steps to excise those who slither in the dark from the Empire, knowing full well the price we'd pay. Though it meant allowing the Archbishop to escape our grasp, I would venture to say that we ultimately came out in a better position because of it.
Unquestionably so. I'm certain Tallis and his ilk are dreaming up some villainy as we speak. But we're not beholden to them anymore. We are no longer complicit in their schemes.
I could not care less what I am or am not complicit in, Lady Edelgard. But I agree, you must not be. For your own sake and the sake of the Empire, it is vital that you remain unsullied and unencumbered.
When I proposed such drastic changes to our plan 2 years ago, I did so against your best counsel. And yet you made it work every step of the way. None of us would be where we are today if not for you, Hubert. I cannot thank you enough.
This is quite unlike you, Your Majesty. Are you feeling unwell? I assure you I feel ever appreciated. There is no need for you to speak such words aloud. Or perhaps this is meant to soften the blow of yet another drastic change of course?
Nothing like that, I assure you. I simply want you to know how much you are valued. This path I walk, I cannot walk it without you. I'm only able to press onward because I have you to open the way. There will always be a place for you by my side.
Are you certain there are no changes you wish to inform me of? I must insist that you hide nothing from me.
What? But I just said I'm not... Hubert, are you truly so incapable of accepting a simple word of thanks?
Ah, Petra. Fancy running into you here. How are you acclimating to life in Her Majesty's army? We are constantly traveling all across Fodlan, so I'm sure there is a lot to adjust to.
I find myself being cold often, but the others have shown great kindness in telling me what to expect. I have no troubles.
Marvelous. I want nothing more than for you to fit in and feel comfortable. Know that there is a permanent place for you in this army, if you so desire.
No. I will be returning to Brigid when the war is finished. I am going to be queen. That day is approaching with quickness.
Yes, I am very much aware. And upon your coronation, Brigid will be released from its vassalage to the Empire. Her Majesty and your grandfather have agreed to this in secret.
For having consideration of Brigid's interests, I give Lady Edelgard and Duke Aegir my gratitude.
As I understand it, the Minister of Foreign Affairs pursued this particular policy most vigorously. He has met with far more success, now that Lord Arundel is no longer around to impede him. I might even go so far as to say the Duke looks like a new man.
A new man? No, he's still being the same man.
Well, yes. I suppose you have me there. Regardless, I do hope that you can forgive us. Though we would very much like to make our agreement with Brigid public, doing so now would be most unwise.
I have understanding. The war of 7 years ago still has freshness in the minds of many. You do not want to give them cause for anger when this war has not reached its finish yet.
I'm glad you appreciate the situation, as I was certain you would.
But all in Brigid have knowledge of our agreement. Every man, woman, and child. If it is broken, they will have knowledge of that as well. Blood would be spilling.
Petra? Was that a threat?
Not a threat, a concern. I know I can place trust in the word of the Empire. The Emperor would never be breaking a promise. Would she, Hubert?
I beg your pardon, Queen Petra. Clearly I failed to realize that you had already ascended the throne. Rest assured, our promise will be kept. If Her Majesty and yourself are any example, the Empire and Brigid will support each other and walk into the future side by side.
And I have certainty that you will be there, witnessing it. Lady Edelgard?
I'm sorry, Petra. Am I interrupting?
It is okay. I will soon be finishing. I am offering prayers to the spirits, so they will be guiding us to victory in battle.
Is this how you pray in Brigid? In Fodlan, we usually save such things for a chapel.
Yes. In Brigid, we are offering our prayers to the forests, the mountains, the skies, anywhere the spirits are dwelling. In Fodlan, the people are offering their prayers to the goddess. In this, we are differing. But we are the same, in hoping to live long and fight for what has meaning.
Yes, of course. Perhaps I shouldn't ask this, but is it not unwise for you to be risking your life here in Fodlan? You are the Queen of Brigid. Your people need you to return safely to them.
Yes, your words have truthfulness. If I am dying here on foreign soil, I am betraying my people. You gave me your promise to be releasing Brigid from its vassal relationship to the Empire. And if I die, your promise will be dying with me.
Yes, I suppose it would. If you died, I would have to renegotiate our terms with your successor. That wouldn't be an issue if she were as capable and reasonable as you. But would she be? And for the record, Petra, I don't want you to die. You are a dear friend.
Your words give me great happiness. But I am still content to be risking my life here in Fodlan.
As we get closer to cornering our enemies, there's no telling what kind of foul tricks they'll employ. Are you certain you don't wish to walk away from this? It could easily go awry after all.
I am knowing the danger, but I have done my deciding. I will not be turning my tail and running while you are standing and fighting.
I'm grateful. But unlike you, I cannot back down from this fight. This war is one of my own making.
And I am choosing to share it. If we lose, then we will lose. But I will not be having regrets. I will be fighting with you until the end of bitterness. That is the prayer I was offering.
Well, I'll do my best to avoid a bitter end. Regardless, you have my thanks, Petra. Your resolve humbles me, but also gives me strength.
You are the Emperor. I am the Queen. Our relationship is not one that is usual. Not everyone can be standing on equal feet with you. This is something only I can be doing. And so, I will continue standing by your side.
Let no one say the Queen of Brigid is not gracious and noble. But I do hope we never turn into a couple of stuffy royals who insist on doing everything by the book.
I have trust that you will never be letting that happen.
Time to work you into shape.
Always. For the fate of...
My... Great...
I won't...
We've definitely got some work to do.
I need more.
I'm... This...
We were both in top form.
Training can be the can't wait to see how you do.
The fight starts now.
I will stand strong against the enemy.
Though the wind blows hither, victory is never beyond us. I got this!
This is bad.
Out of the way!
Let's earn our keep.
I do not give you permission to be defeated. Now, fight for your lives!
United, we are unbeatable!
Got a real fight on our hands.
I've got... This place won't be a problem anymore.
Stand back.
Watch this!
Still here.
I got this!
Still here. Stepping away for a moment.
You really want to see what happens when I take things seriously, don't you?
Don't let it go to your head.
That power belongs to the Empire.
Caution is most warranted after laying low one's enemy.
We need your help.
Not a problem. I'm here.
Retreat!
Looks like we got a live one. Time to get in there and fight.
All would be lost if I were to die here. Is that all we've got?
Too easy.
You are truly a force for reckoning.
It's not over.
I almost feel sorry for them.
Right then. Let us go to work.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're...
Right then. I will see my...
Begin. I will help. I'm dragging the others down.
You're done!
Is that all we've got?
Well, couldn't hurt.
Bringing it down.
We did it! Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Mission complete.
Watch this.
There are avenues that yet remain open to us.
Unfurl the flag.
Yeah, right.
We'll make good use of this.
Nope.
Any final words?
If you stand in the Empire's path, you will be conquered.
new...
Right? If everyone is prepared, it's time to make our move. Our troops attacking the gates have been instructed not to force their way in. Before long, the enemy will notice as much and realize we're already inside.
We need to locate and strike down the rebel leader. That should put an end to the insurrection. Along the way, you may encounter suspicious agents. They are the true masterminds behind the rebellion, and must all be eradicated.
Got it. Now let's get going before those bloodthirsty monsters hurt any of the hostages.
I haven't been this angry in a long time. When is that man going to stop being a thorn in Her Majesty's side?
Ah, how splendid. But do try not to become so flush with rage that you make a foolish error.
Perhaps if you grew flush with rage every now and again, you wouldn't have the complexion of a coffin dweller.
Quiet, both of you.
You don't have to do this, Ferdinand. You can always stay back if you have doubts.
No. Fate put me on this path. And now, I must walk it.
Enemy soldiers have breached our fortifications! To arms! Defend the glory of the Empire!
Seems we're all ruse already. Prepare to take the fortress. Start by seizing the inner wall.
Out of the way!
Mercenaries are no better than common bandits. How could my father make a deal with such a pack of rogues?
Looks like this ain't your lucky day.
I should have expected an ambush. We used to play hide and seek here all the time.
Take this!
Watch this! Pay attention now.
I make my own luck!
Looks like they're here. And once we kill them all, we'll have more riches than we know what to do with.
Look out! Somebody do some crowd control or something!
Short-handed.
That barrier was formed with dark magic. We must eliminate the caster in order to pass.
Not a problem. I've got this. There is not a question of can, only a matter of will.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
Leave this one to me.
So... Sure, let's try it.
It's Birdie's time to shine. Sure.
They only delayed the inevitable.
We have the enemy where we want them! Unleash the arrows!
Those ballistae require stopping.
So... what should I be doing again?
Not a problem. This stronghold will fall!
I won't give in! The enemy stronghold will be ours. One ballista seized.
You've already lost. I will end you.
All right.
This shady magic business just doesn't do much for me.
Take a breather.
I can't believe its magic walls or what have you. If you get in the way of Her Majesty, you will pay. Pathetic fools. Can't you think I was entertaining the idea of letting you scamper away?
What was that attack?
I give you the Viscum. I hope you...
I've got this.
Like you rushed along, because that's exactly what's about to happen to you. That thing will hamper our advance. But maybe the detachment can do something about it.
A weapon of that scale is certain to be controlled by some kind of device.
Stand back.
No more arrows!
I'll take over.
I shall never back down! Enemies here!
Here I go. No mistakes.
Kill them all!
Swapping in.
place. The Sky Spirit watches over.
Not appreciate that.
I'm going to rip you apart myself.
Take a breather. Stand back.
Is it my turn? I'll take over. Is it my turn?
Hey! Why can you wield that power, huh? Who even are you?
Why don't you tell me? You seem to know more than enough about it already.
Here it comes! You're done!
You aggravate the world!
Help me! If I die here, I'm gonna become a ghost and haunt you forever!
This should do it.
Well, couldn't hurt.
So this is the scene where all hope seems lost. No. This is wrong. I can't die.
I never expected much from those ships you burned. And here I am, with the cold embrace of the grave hovering at my shoulder.
I might have failed, but I'm grateful just to be alive.
Well, we've smashed their little toy. Let's see what their next move will be.
I thought our victory was assured. How could everything have gone so wrong?
There is naught left but to resist with all our might. Help me push them back.
The writing is on the wall, but those fools would sooner perish than admit it.
Problem?
Watch this!
Arm the fire orbs! We'll rain death down upon them from above.
Fire orbs? Those must be new. Little ghost, if you ask me.
They look real dangerous, though. Also, what's a ghost?
It's not. Conjure a magic shield to safeguard our comrades.
You've already lost! I will end you! I must... Pay attention now.
Your Majesty, forgive my weakness. The outer defenses only just failed.
On the contrary, your timing is perfect.
Is that Voldemort? Curse that man. Why must he always show up at the worst possible moment and ruin everything?
I don't know how we made it, but we did.
everyone.
You've taken another step forward.
My dreams of glory. Why?
Not a problem.
Still here. Still here.
Viscount Fenya, Viscount Menya, forgive me.
I'm coming for you, Father.
Leave the enemy no place to hide. Seize every key position in the fortress.
The enemy is getting too close to Duke Aegir. We must hurry to his side.
Oh, but you are far too late now.
So... Sure, let's try it.
Right. We'll have these defenses crippled in short order.
I'll take this place down before you have time to strap your armor on.
Stand aside.
I can still fight. No, not yet.
I'm swapping in. You are mine!
Now perhaps we can stamp out those who slither in the dark as well.
Watch this!
My name is Ludwig von Aegir. I see the Empire in the throes of a terrible sickness, and I intend to cure it or die in the attempt. Will you not heed me, Your Majesty? This ideology of yours leaves countless good people by the wayside.
I will end you! Yet countless more were already suffering prior. All I did was make a choice.
I must not fall. The Empire needs me. Until I see the Empire's glory and principles restored.
Time has moved on from you, Father. You cannot unwind it no matter how hard you try. How could you not see this?
No surrender!
That is enough. There is no escape for you.
Go on then. I'll leave for you the final blow.
You leave me nothing. This was ever my burden to bear. Father! No, you are just a traitor now. In light of your crimes against the Empire, the punishment is death!
Send a runner to House Menya, and have them deliver the letter I drafted. Also, take the soldiers under your command and begin investigating any magic constructs abandoned by the enemy.
At once, Lord Hubert.
It must be awful to end your own parent's life. Shouldn't you say something? You comforted Fleisha, after all.
Come on, Ferdinand. Let's get going.
No. You may continue without me. I would like to stay here a moment. Just a moment longer.
Hubert, we have a messenger from the Alliance, and I need to know where our Western campaign stands. Ferdinand, may I have a word? I thought I'd let you decide how to punish your father's followers now that they've surrendered. Furthermore, this incident has led to the end of Fenya and several other noble houses. We need to settle the matter of the next Duke Aegir, and we need to do so quickly. So if you don't mind...
Is this your attempt at solace, Edelgard?
What?
I will punish the troops, and I will find a way to administer my father's lands. You can trust in me, Your Majesty. And thank you for considering my feelings in the matter.
Me?
I never expected we'd have our hands this full after returning from Fargus. Still, we've managed to quell the turmoil and maneuver our way back to Enbar.
Due to the valiant efforts of Count Berglis and his Aryan Road garrison, the kingdom's counter-offensive has hardly put a dent in the western lines. I wager the reinforcements reached them in time.
It's a good thing we do not have to maintain a large military presence in Leicester. But of course, that was Her Majesty's plan all along.
We'd be up to our shoulders in trouble if we hadn't settled hostilities with the Alliance.
Do you think people in the Empire will be all right? I'm worried about the opera company, of course, but I'd also be devastated if anything happened to my friends in the capital.
The end result of all this was the complete expurgation of the Empire's remaining dissidents. In a way, we should be thanking them for handing us this opportunity on a gilded platter.
Adrestia deserves some stability for a change, so I think it's good that Her Majesty has total power now. With the opposing nobles wiped out, it's a breath of fresh air after the way things were under the old Emperor.
Lynn, think about who's here.
It is all right, Dorothea. I have moved on.
It's funny, though. I was sure my father would take part in the rebellion, but he just didn't. I mean, I feel like all he ever did was complain about Her Majesty, you know? I guess he was so scared of the church that he decided to stay holed up in Cageccc.
What is our next action, Lady Edelgard? If we are returning to the Western Front, I will have preparedness.
Fighting your own people sure takes the thrill out of battle. So let's go wall up the kingdom instead and put an end to all this. Who's with me?
All that remains is for Adrestia to claim victory.
And along those lines, I wish to present an idea. One last stratagem to ensure that we prevail.
We were successful in striking down Cronia at Fort Merceus. However, Lord Arundel, which is to say Talus, remains at large, and any schemes Solon may be plotting are so much conjecture in the wind. Still, his efforts in Rim territory effectively empowered the late Duke Aegir to stage a coup. Whatever the case, he must have a very good reason for seeking to prevent the kingdom's fall.
But why would they help the people who are harboring the Archbishop? It makes no sense. Unless their aim is simply to prevent the war from ending by any means possible.
We know the kingdom's court mage, Cornelia, is connected to those who slither in the dark. They may have planted other associates in Fargus as well. If they already have the king's court dancing on strings, it stands to reason they would focus their attention on obstructing the Empire.
I agree the theory hangs together, but does that mean we should expect more interference?
We should, Your Majesty. Though I would at least like to think they no longer have anyone left who can act brazenly in the open.
And need we worry about our mercenary friend?
I was under the assumption that they had your implicit trust.
Absolutely, but not enough to purge all of the doubt from my heart. I once trusted my uncle, as well as the late Duke Aegir, and he wasn't even replaced with a doppelganger. People who come in contact with those who slither in the dark are not the same afterward. How am I to trust anyone in a world where such a thing can happen?
I do not disagree, Your Majesty.
Yes, well, we must remain vigilant until the war is over for good and all. Although I wonder if we can rest easy even then.
We still don't really know much about Solon, Cronia, and Talus. I was thinking this would be a chance to learn about my power, or who you actually are. But, oh well.
Oh well. Is that all you have to say for yourself?
I mean, I'm still curious, but my attention right now is on the battles ahead. And hey, it's not like knowing the truth would change much for you anyway. Even if I am related to those slithering people somehow, it's not like I'd want to split up with you. Plus, I need to focus on getting ready to face the Ashen Demon again.
Now that's what I like to hear. It's incredible to see again just how fast you've matured. Makes me proud to call you my partner in destiny. Is this what being a parent feels like?
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, this war will be over soon, so let's do what we've got to do to see it through together. I'll be counting on you, Arval.
And I on you. So promise me you'll do what needs to be done.